period. Jay and I come from nothing together.
Yeah. Foxy, she's a baby, but she listens to me. You know what I mean?
Was I shocked when Jay said the line in Picasso Baby? Yes. We know how this business works. We sit back and we laugh at those rumors. We laugh at that.
Foxy Brown just dropped a bombshell that could shake Jay-Z's entire empire. For years, whispers and rumors have surrounded Hav.
I guess Fox's new album should be coming up soon. Work with her. You know, yeah.
You guys work pretty well together.
Yeah. It's that male female, you know what I mean, point of view.
But now Foxy is speaking out, and she's got evidence that he allegedly warned her not to leak. If what she's saying is true, this could be career-ending for Jay.
The Jay I know, the Sean I know, never comes out of character.
So what exactly is this explosive evidence? And why was Jay so desperate to keep it buried? Let's get into it. Looks like Foxy Brown just dropped some shocking claims about Jay-Z, and trust me, you won't believe what she's saying. Jay-Z has been one of the biggest names in the industry for years, always managing to stay on top no matter what. But this time, Foxy isn't holding back. She's calling him out and making sure the truth comes to light. It's wild to see someone stand up to a powerhouse like Jay-Z, and it really makes you wonder how much power and privilege play a role in the lives of the rich and famous.
That I've been able to overcome adversity and basically come out unscathed.
Foxy Brown is opening up about the struggles she faced on her way to rap stardom, and the details are pretty shocking. Word on the street is that she's claiming Jay-Z, who was 27 at the time, was involved in her life when she was just 15. Rumors say he covered her shopping sprees and trips to the salon while she was still in high school, but in return, she had to give him something back: intimacy. If true, this is some serious stuff that could change how people see Jay-Z for good.
In the beginning, we'd jump in the van, we'd go to Maryland, we'd go anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
There are even more rumors making the rounds, and this time, they're about Jay-Z's alleged personal preferences. Some claims suggest that he might have a thing for relationships with transgender individuals. Foxy Brown supposedly found out about this after someone from that community started reaching out to her and even harassing her following her alleged involvement with Jay-Z. To make things even messier, there are whispers about a possible health concern tied to the whole situation.
Think about what I'm gonna say.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think about what I'm gonna do, but it's just never pen to paper.
The rumors just keep getting crazier. Allegedly, Foxy Brown has dropped some shocking bombshells about Jay-Z's personal life. And let's just say, it's far from ordinary. Word is, there's supposedly a recorded video of a wild session between Jay-Z and Foxy. And here's the kicker. It wasn't exactly private, but the real jaw-dropper, Jamie Foxx, was allegedly there too. Yeah, that Jamie Foxx, the one who played Wanda on In Living Color.
This was allegedly a romantical thing. It's all right, I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyonce.
Allegedly, Foxy Brown is saying that Jay-Z forced her to sign multiple non-disclosure agreements to keep quiet about a shocking encounter. And get this, rumors suggest it wasn't just her and Jay-Z involved, but Jamie Foxx too. Yeah, you heard that right. Word is, the three of them were part of an intimate situation, and Jay-Z wanted to make sure Foxy never spoke about it.
But if you gonna be mad at R. Kelly, you got to be mad at Jay-Z. Foxy Brown said Jay-Z was putting that harsh on her when she was 15, 16. She said the man got a heart.
The plot thickens as the alleged videotape of this rendezvous mysteriously vanishes from her home shortly after the incident. Foxy Brown strongly believes that Jay-Z may have played a role in the disappearance of this tape, casting doubt on his involvement in the alleged theft. Was I shocked when Jay said the line in Picasso Baby? Yes, because we've talked about that. We have a history that supersedes music, Foxy said on Rap Fix. I think he began to feel the pressure because people were saying my age, the age thing, 15, 14, and after a while, that gets to a person. The Jay I know, the Sean I know never comes out of character. However, the story goes even further. Beyond these astounding claims, there are suggestions that Foxy Brown hinted at another intriguing facet of Jay-Z's life. She allegedly implied a deeper connection between Jay-Z and NBA player Larry Johnson, implying that their relationship might have been more than just casual friendship. The fact that Jay-Z once shared an apartment with Johnson, who had prior ties to Rocawear, lends some credibility to her insinuations. She said, "The atrociousness of this story sickened me to my stomach. Any and everyone involved will be contacted by my attorney. In all my years in the music industry, these are the most disgusting and disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced. This fictitious story, with no audio, visual, or written interview, clearly. In her supposed candid recollection of her experiences with Jay-Z, Foxy Brown appeared to hold nothing back, particularly when it came to expressing her feelings about Beyoncé. Her sentiments towards the global superstar were far from complimentary. Foxy Brown left no room for ambiguity in her candid remarks about Beyoncé. She said, "Now he is with Beyoncé. F that halitosis infected H." She allegedly claimed that Beyoncé had also contracted an infection from Jay-Z, which, if true, would be deeply distressing. These allegations paint a picture of Foxy Brown as a victim on multiple fronts. She reportedly suffered not only from an infection, but also from a traumatic experience in her childhood. The mention of R. Kelly, who faced accusations of CM, in connection with Jay-Z, underscores the gravity of the situation. If these allegations hold any truth, it appears that Jay-Z may have allegedly started grooming Foxy at an early age, adding a distressing layer to this complex narrative. As with any such claims, it's crucial to approach them with skepticism and await any verified evidence or statements from involved parties.
DMX getting his dick stuck in the car? What no black people mad at that scene?
You see, the connection between Jay-Z and Foxy Brown commenced with Foxy's involvement in LL Cool J's I Shot Ya remix when she was just around 14 or 15 years old. As Brown ventured further into the music world, she found herself collaborating with numerous prominent artists, but none were as noteworthy as her recurring collaborator and co-writer, Jay-Z. Their debut major duet, Ain't No N, was a track featured on the soundtrack for the film The Nutty Professor, released in 1996, although it had been recorded back in 1994. This track began with Jay-Z's self-assured lyrics, which opened with a provocative nod to Foxy Brown. Fox Brown, "Yeah, Jay-Z, what? I keep it fresher than the next buy. No need for you to ever sweat the next bee. With speed, I make the best bee see the exit. Indeed," he continued, "you gotta know you're thoroughly respected by me. You get the keys to the Lexus with no driver. You got your own 96 something to ride, and keep your tied up in Versace, that's why." The chorus of the song unfolded into a mesmerizing duet between Foxy Brown and Jay-Z, igniting more curiosity about their relationship. "Ain't no N like the one I got, no one can F you better. Sleeps around, but he gives me a lot, keeps you in diamonds and leathers. Friends'll tell me I should leave you alone. Tell the freaks to find a man of their own, man of their own, man of their own." The issue of Foxy Brown's age during the release of the song in 1996 remains contentious, yet official records indicate that all pre-mixed recordings, including vocals, had been completed by 1994 when Brown was approximately 14 or 15 years old. Her debut album, Il Nana, was unleashed when she was just 17, and it featured no less than 5 co-writing credits with Jay-Z. One track on the album, Il Nana, bore a significant imprint of Jay-Z's influence, hinting at something deeper in their relationship. Things were getting a bit spicy, you might say. Just to clear things up, Method Man didn't actually have a hand in writing the lyrics for these tracks, but it's pretty obvious that Jay-Z and his team played a big role in shaping the album's highly explicit content. One track in particular, I'll Be, which featured Jay-Z, was just as raw and suggestive. The song originally dropped around 1997 with a later reissue, but the vocals were reportedly recorded sometime between 1994 and 1996.
Yeah, Nana.
That said, the most intriguing aspect of their connection was the persistent rumor that Jay-Z and Foxy shared a concealed relationship during the 1990s. Although neither of them publicly addressed these allegations at the time, the undeniable truth is that Foxy and Jay shared an exceptionally close bond, both inside and outside the recording studio. While Foxy Brown was undoubtedly a remarkable performer who left audiences yearning for more, it is Jay-Z's repeated inclusion of her in his tours that raised eyebrows. And Fox also said once, "In all my years in the music industry, these are the most disgusting and disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced. This fictitious story, with no audio, visual, or written interview, clearly was concocted with malicious intent." Many people were left wondering if their connection was merely a friendship or if there was more to it than met the eye. Why did they maintain silence on the subject? Well, one fact that must be considered is Foxy Brown's age when she initially crossed paths with Jay-Z. It is alleged that she was just 15 years old when they first encountered each other, whereas Jay-Z was 27 at that time. She said, "Beyoncé, his wife, has always been gracious and sweet to me. I will not let any undercover hater create discord and disrespect my name and reputation. This disrespect will not be tolerated." This is where things start to get rather peculiar. Foxy would later sign a contract with Def Jam, and only afterward did allegations surface suggesting a romantic liaison between her and Jay. Once again, Foxy vehemently denied these claims, insisting that her connection with Jay was rooted solely in their shared passion for music. Nevertheless, the circumstances surrounding a 27-year-old man's friendship with a 15-year-old girl undoubtedly raise eyebrows.
Comes that day when we get a little more intricate with it. We go for distribution and things like that. That's when I want to see.
Jay-Z and Foxy Brown's onstage chemistry was impossible to ignore, and he frequently brought her along to perform during his tours, all while she was still a teenager. Naturally, this started raising eyebrows, with some comparing their dynamic to the whole Aaliyah and R. Kelly situation at the time. They were always seen together, rolling in the same circles, hitting up the same parties. It made people wonder if there was more going on than they were letting on. Back in the 90s, fans also started drawing parallels between Foxy and Jay-Z and another iconic duo, Lil' Kim and Biggie. Everyone knew Kim and Biggie's bond went beyond just music, so it was only natural for people to question whether Jay-Z and Foxy had a similar kind of relationship. Even the infamous Ether track by Nas seemed to imply that Jay-Z had a romantic relationship with Foxy, further fueling the speculation that their connection went beyond mere friendship. That this Gay-Z and Cockafella Records wanted beef started cocking up my weapon, slowly loading up this ammo to explode it on a camel, and his soldiers, "I can handle this for Dolo and its manuscript," just sounds stupid. Damon Dash was also recently interviewed by Nick Cannon, who asked him, at what age was Foxy Brown signed? And Cannon responded by saying, "I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown. I didn't sign Foxy Brown. Stop putting me in that. Don't beat around the bush. Say what you want to say. What do you mean by that question? It seems like you got a question for Jay. Ask him." Well, when Cannon pressed him to give a clear answer, he exploded on the host.
I just wanted to know.
Hey, Kenyatta,
Kenyatta, I'm just asking.
Why you bring that up? What happened with Foxy Brown? I don't know. What were you saying?
I'm not asking a question.
But as things would turn out, Damon wasn't exactly successful at evading the question. And this basically proved that there was something going on between Foxy and Jay-Z. He said, "I never stuck Fox's box, but damned if I ain't opened Pandora's box. They try to slander your man on CNN and Fox." Sometime after the allegations surfaced, Foxy Brown addressed them, vehemently asserting their falseness. She stated, "The atrociousness of this story sickened me to my stomach. Any and everyone involved will be contacted by my attorney. In all my years in the music industry, these are the most disgusting and disrespectful allegations I've ever experienced. This fictitious story, with no audio, visual, or written interview, clearly was concocted with malicious intent. I will not let any undercover hater create discord and disrespect my name and reputation. This disrespect will not be tolerated." Even Wendy Williams had her doubts about Jay-Z and Foxy Brown's relationship. When she announced Foxy's upcoming memoir, she couldn't help but throw in some shady comments about their past. Foxy Brown has a memoir coming out in December. You might not care. The book is calling up on the most controversial moments of her history and life and hip-hop and so on and so forth. Kim Osorio, please don't be weak with this writing. Please, if you're going to tell it good. Foxy is very open about her life. But I remember when Foxy and Jay-Z had, Foxy was the star of that. Jay-Z and Foxy Brown were allegedly a romantical thing. All right, I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before Beyoncé, allegedly. Now, for some context, Foxy Brown and Jay-Z's connection goes way back to the hip-hop scene of the early 90s. Foxy had a wild and complicated journey in the rap game, and her come-up was closely tied to Jay-Z's rise. Their collaborations put her in the spotlight, but they also came with drama and controversy. While their partnership helped define an era in hip-hop, it wasn't without its fair share of challenges, leading to their eventual split. This story dives deep into the highs, the lows, and everything in between when it comes to Foxy Brown and Jay-Z.
Foxy dissing Jay-Z or Jay-Z dissing Foxy ever. So we're gonna wait 15 years later.
Foxy Brown's rise to fame started right in the heart of Brooklyn, New York, in the Park Slope neighborhood. From the jump, it was clear she had something special. As a teenager, she entered a local talent contest and won. That moment changed everything. Her victory put her on the radar of the production duo Trackmasters, who were working on LL Cool J's Mr. Smith album at the time. They saw her raw talent and wasted no time bringing her in to spit a verse on I Shot Ya. That track became her big break, marking the beginning of her legendary journey in hip-hop.
I'm here to make $1 out of 15 cents and let my balls hang like I'm on a toilet taking a...
It was in these early years that the roots of her association with Jay-Z, who was then emerging as both a rapper and an entrepreneur, began to take hold. Jay-Z's Rockefeller Records was making waves in the hip-hop world, and Foxy's distinctive talent and provocative style made her a prime candidate for collaboration. In 1996, Foxy Brown and Jay-Z released Ain't No N, one of their first successful collaborative singles. The song resonated with audiences, showcasing the palpable chemistry between the two artists. Foxy's fiery and unapologetic lyrical style complemented Jay-Z's smooth and commanding presence. Together, they crafted a track that catapulted their careers and established the foundation of their artistic partnership.
I mean, point of view though, you just that our point of view is so strong that it has to be, it can't be ignored. You know what I mean? It's like an ordinary point of view. It's like very controversial.
Following the success of Ain't No N, they continued to collaborate, releasing I'll Be in 1997. This track further solidified their status as a dynamic rap duo. The synergy between Foxy and Jay-Z was undeniable, and their musical partnership showcased a unique blend of lyricism, rhythm, and a shared vision for their art. While these collaborations were indeed successful, they were not without their challenges. The complex dynamics of the music industry and the pressures of fame took their toll on both artists. Foxy Brown's rise to prominence was swift, but the spotlight brought its own set of trials. In 1999, Foxy Brown released her second album, China Doll, which debuted at the pinnacle of the Billboard 200 chart. This achievement made her the second female rapper to reach this coveted position, following in the footsteps of Lauryn Hill in 1998. China Doll not only solidified her reputation as a prominent female rapper, but also showcased her street image and paid homage to her Brooklyn roots, as well as influential artists like the Notorious Big and Jay-Z.
China Doll, though, Foxy Brown. The concert, Frozen China Doll.
The success of China Doll served as a testament to Foxy Brown's undeniable talent and the impact of her collaborations with Jay-Z. The themes of her music range from gritty street tales to messages of empowerment, reflecting the diverse influences and experiences that shaped her artistry. During these early years, the foundations of Foxy Brown's association with Jay-Z, who was then emerging as both a rapper and entrepreneur, began to solidify. Jay-Z's Rockefeller Records was making waves in the hip-hop world, and Foxy's distinctive talent and provocative style made her an ideal candidate for collaboration. However, navigating the volatile terrain of the music industry, Foxy Brown encountered unexpected challenges, including an abrupt hearing loss that derailed her album, Black Roses. Originally set for release, the project was indefinitely postponed, injecting further uncertainty into her artistic journey. This is what Roxanne Shante said about her.
I can understand what she's going through now with a lot of MCs and especially a lot of other female MCs going at her constantly because I dealt with that back then.
Right. Amidst whispers of dissatisfaction from Jay-Z regarding Foxy Brown's album progress, speculation arose about her potential departure from the Def Jam label. The highly anticipated Black Roses release was eventually canceled, reshaping the collaborative trajectory between Foxy Brown and Jay-Z. In May 2007, Black Hand Entertainment unveiled a management deal with Foxy Brown, appointing Chaz Williams as her manager. Despite this development, the release date for Black Roses remained elusive, leaving Foxy Brown's musical future hanging in the balance. On August 16, 2007, a pivotal announcement shook the industry as Black Hand Entertainment revealed Foxy Brown's departure from Def Jam. Opting to chart an independent course, she launched her record label, Black Rose Entertainment, with distribution through Coke Records. This marked a significant turning point in her career as she sought a fresh path to articulate her artistic vision and navigate the ever-evolving music industry landscape.
What it is, if you think about it, this has never been done before. Every single crew that has gotten together, they started out as a crew and then they split up.
In contrast, Jay-Z continued to thrive in the music industry, solidifying his position as a rap icon and savvy entrepreneur. His career reached new heights in 2004 when he became the president of Def Jam Recordings, a pivotal development with significant repercussions for Foxy Brown's musical journey. One person on the internet wrote, "Fox is beautiful. She never needed anything to me. I loved her raps, and I always didn't like Jay. He always seemed like an ugly duckling to me. He just had talent and poetry, so you just gotta respect it. Jay ain't innocent. He and Bey stand under their umbrella of lies. Stay woke, y'all." Another one added, "I never knew exactly what went on BTW them. Obviously, something definitely happened, says SMH, because Foxy has not put out music in years." 519, "I believe Jay-Z has massive pull in the industry." One more person wrote, "When a 34-year-old man goes out with a 14-year-old woman, goes out with a 14-year-old woman or a little girl, I consider that a CM. I don't know what other people consider that, but he should go to jail for that. And they got a lot of proof on him, but he still won't go to jail." Starting in 2019, Foxy Brown has been actively making a comeback in the music scene, gearing up for her highly anticipated fourth studio album, as reported by several media outlets. In that year, she showcased her talents by remixing Casanova's So Brooklyn. The following year, in 2020, marked an exhilarating reunion as Foxy Brown collaborated with her group, The Firm, on the track Full Circle, prominently featured in Nas's album King's Disease.
Brings you down, won't elevate you. Like a real one beside you is very gracious.
Top 5, nigga, dead or alive.
In any event, Foxy Brown's career, characterized by both successes and challenges, serves as a testament to the resilience necessary to navigate the dynamic music industry. Her unique style and lyrical skill are still acknowledged, and her influence on the hip-hop landscape remains indelible. Foxy Brown's career took a major turn after she crossed paths with Jay-Z, and it's a shame that now she's nowhere to be found in the spotlight. People have been speculating about Jay-Z for a while, with some alleging that he may have been involved with younger actors. There's even talk about a mysterious connection to a tragic incident that's raised a lot of questions. One particularly eerie case is that of Kathy White, an alleged mistress of Jay-Z, who reportedly died under suspicious circumstances in 2011. It's strange how little information is out there about her death, but journalist Liz Crowan just reignited a firestorm online by claiming she spoke to Kathy before her passing. Liz has hinted that Jay-Z's time in the spotlight might be running out. To make things even more intense, old blog posts have resurfaced with eyewitness accounts claiming to have seen Kathy hanging out with Jay-Z and Diddy. With all these rumors swirling, especially with Diddy under scrutiny, fans are starting to wonder if Jay-Z could be the next to face the heat. As the truth continues to unravel, the spotlight is now firmly on Jay-Z and Foxy Brown. Will Jay be able to silence this bombshell? Or is this just the beginning of a much bigger scandal? The evidence is out there, and it could change everything. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.